Okay, we're ready. I've got them all score taped, and I'm going to put the smaller ones on first. Well, this small one first, and then I'm just going to go evenly across. And I have lost my pokey tool during the process of making the wedding invitations. Yeah. Oh, I want to show you guys actually a finished wedding invitation. It's actually my invitation my daughter personally brought to me after all the work we did. I will show you guys quickly what we spent weeks on making, and that's why I've been kind of absent, is creating her wedding invitations, and they turned out gorgeous. Alright, so
She's probably got her pokey tool too.
Yeah, my pokey tool has disappeared. I don't know where it is. I looked everywhere, so I have a Tim Holtz one. But I lost my We Are Memory Keepers one that went with the whole set. So that kind of makes me sad. Alright, let's line this baby up perfectly with my lines here. So we should be good at the bottom, straight with my pencil line here. And I think we're doing pretty good. Yes. So I'm going to just give this a little flip over and a little rub down with, oh wow, that ended up on the seam, which, oh boy. Well, it's going to be alright, I think. I don't know. Wonder if I could pull this up. I really don't want it like that, but that's where it's got to go. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. It's where it's got to go. Can't change my mind now. Okay. Now, let's do the big one first. So I always pull that piece back because I overlap it. And then I just push it on top. Push that down. Push that down. I think that's Martha's TV. That's pretty loud.
Is that mine?
Yeah. No, it's not. No, it's quiet again. Hi. Alright. So, kill each one. This is the boring part. Sure is. And let's glue. I always like to run a bead of glue because it gives you a little wee bit of time to move it if you have to. And where I don't have glue, or I don't have score, I got glue in there. And I hate this bottle tip. And Cassie's got my other bottle. my Tombow one. Okay. So, I want to leave a little bit of a space. So, about 1/8 of an inch. For sure. Keep that even, and I think it is. Looks good. Looks pretty straight to me. Turn this over and give this a rub down. Alright. Lastly, we have this other side. I don't know if I'm picking it all up, or yeah, I was picking it all up. And I just like to push these down so they seal in that one. Oh, you know what? I do have a new pokey tool. I should try it out.
Why not?
I got it in my fat quarter box. My last month's fat quarter box. It's actually a stiletto, but a stiletto is the exact same thing as a pokey tool.
Yeah. But I had to cut all that work apart.
Okay. Good job, Martha. Good job. So
Yeah, right.
let's
Now you
leave
gotta cut it apart.
1/8 of an inch. Break time already?
Yeah. The outer edge of the bezel was loose, so I went all the way around it once to tighten it up, and I had to take all that around it, so I got just easier to cut it off.
Yeah. Okay. We are good with this. I want to get any air bubbles that I see out. I don't want any air bubbles in this. None. Zippo. Okay. We are good. Now, we need to put these sides on. And we need to line them up here. So I'm going to just run some score tape across here. Well, I'm going to start this way because I can't see that way. So I'll start here. So I'm going to put some here, and I'm going to go a little bit past. No big deal. Just as long as there's enough score tape here, I'm good. And I think there is. Okay, so I'm going to peel this. Remember, we put this piece on. So let's load it with some glue. In case I have to move it. Load this with some glue. And load in here a little bit with some glue. And let's line this sucker up. I'm leaving 1/8 of an inch. I think that's about 1/8, and lining it up with, I can't really see here, right about there. I think that looks good. Let me see. Yep, looks pretty good to me. I got glue on my hands, black. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing over here. Peel this. Now what I'm doing is basically covering all the edges of my box. I don't want any black showing anywhere in my box. So this is why I'm doing it this way. And it is a little different than the normal way I do it, but like I said, I don't want any black of this because I don't have white chipboard. I just have the black. So there is our box. This is pretty cool how this is turning out. But why am I getting black everywhere on my paper? It's like the dye's coming out of that chipboard. Hallelujah. Now, put my topper back on. Okay, and we'll set that to the side. So this is how my box will be made. Like so. Alright. I don't even think we need to mark that. But you'll see how everything will be hidden now. Like this. You'll see that now the top of my box will be white and not black. You see what I'm trying to get at here? This is the sole purpose of doing it this way. Yeah. So I do need to cut this, and I gotta figure out how I want to cut that. So for now, I'm just gonna tape these, score tape these down, these edges. Now if you have white cards or chipboard, then hey, all the power to you, but, or craft chipboard, still gonna show. So, I think I need to cut these on a diagonal, right? Let's try it. I'm gonna cut this on a diagonal, see if this helps to bring up the sides. Yes, it does. And then that will go over like this. But I think I'm going to cut this, cut these corners off. So let's get these corners cut first. Then I'll put my score tape on, and then I'll trim my corners out. I like to put my score tape on, that way I don't have to cut it on a diagonal.
Are you in frame?
Yeah. It's zoomed out as far as I can zoom out. Alright, loving that. I really, really love this. So I'm going to put score tape all the way around here on the actual black chipboard itself, and then I'll run score tape all around the edge of the white. So let's do that first. Get this done. Let me have a drink of my Tim Hortons that my husband nicely, kindly got me.
Yeah, before it gets cold.
Oh, it's so good. It's just so good.
I need to make me some coffee.
You should, Miss Karen. What are you doing crafting without coffee? What is wrong with you?
I have tea steeping, and I'm drinking Dr. Pepper.
There you go.
My homemade sweet tea that I make.
Oh, you made homemade. Jeff makes that homemade sweet tea too.
Yeah, two bags of green tea and the gallon-sized Lipton tea.
Ah. So this is the way I have to do this. And I'm actually loving this idea. I really am. And I'm going to do the same thing for the lid. But I want to cover my liners with white cardstock. Whoops, I need to do here first. I want to cover my liners with white cardstock so that they are also no black showing. I just don't want any black because my choice of distress ink is black soot and my choice of cardstock is gray. Really, oh, I wanted to show you guys the wedding invitation. I'll show you guys all that in a second here. I get to doing something and then I forget, and then I just remembered. Alright, so now you're going to do the same thing. You're going to run a strip of this all the way around, and then I'm going to cut the corners off so I don't have the bulk. You know, you want to create as less bulk as you can. And then I'm going to do that here. And it'll be super easy to cover my liner pieces. And it will actually camouflage my my inside really well. So I think I'll rip that off. I don't like that. And then we'll go here. So it's similar to covering the album, same way. Sorry, my allergies are actually kicking in really bad. I've been doing nothing but sneezing. And my eyes are watery, and I'm trying to focus my eyes, but they like to just water up. This is the last piece that I need to score tape. And of course I'm going to use glue as well. But I want to construct this box so I don't have to pee around with whatchamacallit, trying to cover all the black. I'm just going to do it this way. Just make my life a whole lot easier. Just want to get all the air bubbles out. Give that a little turnsy. Whoops. Didn't mean to do that. So you can see air bubbles. Alright, I think I've got it all. I think I do. I think I do. Now let's trim off all our corners, and I'm going to get a bigger pair of scissors. I'm getting a bigger piece of scissors, okay? Right. And I'm going to leave about 1/8 of an inch from the corners. I'm not cutting this directly to the edge of this, okay? So just leave a little bit of room there so you don't have any black showing. And black showing. That can come down a wee bit more. There. And there. And one more corner. There we go. We are all trimmed up. Now, let's get all glued. So let me carefully bend this up, because this is where the seam is, and I want it to seal really nice. So I'm just going to trim that off because it's too long. And I'm going to grab my new stiletto that I got in, oh I'm sorry baby girl, in my Sew Sampler box called Tropical Oasis. And in here is this brand new stiletto, which is a pokey tool. It's actually it turns corners. It's a seam ripper here.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yep, and this end here is the pokey tool. So let's use our new pokey tool. And see, it works wonderful. I love this thing. And this came free. Called 4-in-1 tool, because this here will actually press your seams when you're trying to do that. And this also turns your corners out. So that's the 4-in-1 tool.
Wow, that's really handy.
Isn't it? Like,
yeah.
I was so excited when I got this. I thought, oh my goodness. And I do use a stiletto when I sew a lot, because it helps guide your fabric under your needle without and poking it, you know, and kind of guiding it so your fingers are not in there, because sometimes your fingers are too big to get under that foot, and you really need your stiletto to hold that down while it goes underneath the foot. So that is why I use a stiletto. It is about, I know there's several other quilters that also use a stiletto. Okay, so I'm definitely going to run
a lot better than your finger.
Yeah, I want to run a bead of glue on the edge, of course, here, of course, and under there, because I pulled that up. And I'm going to put a little bit in here. You know me, I got to have, everything's got to be sealed. I'm just OCD like that. So I'm going to bring up my side first and give it a squishy down. And we're going to bring up this next side, which I forgot to put pressure on that, like so, and pull it down so it gets nice and snug. Whoops, nice and snug under there. And then you want to take your tool and push in down those corners. And then just seal this right off. Like that. So no black will be visible. And I kind of don't like this, so I'm just going to trim this off. It's like a little bit of an overhang, and I want to get rid of that. And right up to there. So there we go. We are good, good, good. Keep everything good and sealed. So when the side's up, darn it, that's not what I was supposed to do. This was supposed to be used to go on that side and one on this side, and I went and glued this down. I'm an idiot.
It's okay, just put it together the way you got it right
well,
there.
Well, no, because I'll just make new strips.
I was going to say, put a structure strip on it.
Yeah, because you're supposed to glue your box together like this on one side, and then the other strip went on the inside. I wasn't thinking. Darn it. And it's way too late to pull that up, so darn it, darn it, darn it. Oh well, there's how we're gonna fix our mistake.
Well, newbies need to see that.
Yep. So I need 2 pieces about that big. So yeah, if you make a mistake like I just did, you'll know how to fix it. So,
Martha. Yes. Look here, do you think these 2 colors match?
Hold on, sweetie.
so that's gonna work.
Kinda, yeah.
And that's
I
gonna work.
want to
All
do
right.
Together.
the book on this one. You see what I'm saying?
There we
Yeah. That's alright.
Okay.
So that's how I'm going to do this. And I need to trim it off here. Corrections coming up. There.
What?
Now we've got our new tabs that are not hidden underneath there. So I'm going to put them down a little bit low. So I am going... Oh shoot, I should score tape that just to be safer. Just to be secure.
Oops. What did I do?
We can fix it. You won't even notice when I'm done. I don't know why I started gluing those down. I did not want to glue any of this down until I glued the sides of the box on. I don't know what I was thinking. I just got ahead of myself.
I don't know what you were thinking either.
No, I got ahead of myself.
Yes.
That's what I did.
You got paper excited.
Yeah, because see, this here, when these get glued in, this is going to go over top and hide it, basically, so. Oh well. Shit happens.
Caca.
Yeah, caca happens. Oh well. I'm fixing it. I'm fixing it.
Fix it, Ruby, fix it.
I'm fixing it. Alright, so let me glue this one down. Now I'm going to use glue. And I'm going to glue it here. be lined up nice. There we go. So get that. I'm actually going to just grab a baby wipe here to wipe glue up, because and my hands are black from the cardstock, or chipboard, sorry. Okay. There we go. That side's fixed. We will fix this one. We will make it all better. And my liner is going to hide this anyway, so I'm not even worried. There we go. So we got one little messed up side for now, but you ain't gonna see that. Now I'm gonna get all of these pressed. I'll put my stiletto thing there. Make sure all of these are pushed up, so I could just seal them. Okay. That one's good. That one's good. And that one's good. Alright, now let's do this. And this tape is on the wrong side now, because one goes here on the inside and one goes on the outside. So, you know what? That one goes better because it covers that way. Oh, right, they are on the right way. Okay, hey, I did it right. So that one's going to go that way. This one's going to go that way. So it does cover up the corner. Perfect. Okay. Woo! I'm excited. Hi. Lordy, lordy. I'm excited. All right. Let me put my topper on my glue bottle. And you notice the glue does dry on the head pin, but just remove it. And then your glue topper will go right on nicely like that. Okay, so do a little trimming of that. And this thing is extremely pointy, so for now I'm going to put that on. Alright, I'm very, very excited now. I figured this out. Yes, ma'am. So, which one do I want to do first? This? Yeah. So I'm going to pull this up to there. And I'm going to pull this out because it overlaps like that. Okay. I'm going to keep that bent down like that. Alright, so let's get these peeled. And we gotta put glue on them, just because, hey, you know. So let's line this sucker up perfectly. Is that lined up good? Looks good? I think it is. Looks good to me. And let's wipe out excess glue. And now this one goes on the outside. We'll run some glue along that and in this corner as well. And then we'll just fold it over. See? How beautiful is that? Alright, so we need to do this side and this side. Okay. So I'm going to peel this first. Because, wait a minute, this here is definitely the wrong way. Hang on, I need to figure out why I put this tape on the right way and that one's on the wrong. So if I glue it here, it's going to glue like that. No, I don't want it to glue like that. I want it to glue like this, so that the joints are all on the outside, or on the side. See, those are showing over there and not on the side. Well, so this has no tape on it, and that has no tape on it, but that's okay. We will make do. There's tape on this edge, that's good enough. Let's glue this down because the liner is going to hide all of this anyway, so I don't need to get all that OCD over it. Stiletto, I need you. And there. Alright, so let's check out how good of a job we did here. Okay, and I'll just remove the score tape. Now let's, off of this, when it's time, is that going to touch? Yes, it is. Let's remove some of that. Alright, remove this. Run a beaded glue here. And press that. There we go. To there, to there. Perfect. And then we'll just leave that sealed for now. Look at how pretty this box is. I love it. What do you guys think so far? Nice sturdy box too. Very sturdy. Okay, so let's get you glued. Hello. And that nicely over here. And we'll just do a little bit of wiping. Get the black off that. There we go. How cute is that? Even the outside bottom of the box is gorgeous. Okay, so now we've only got 2 corners left. So this one's going to go here like so. So this one's right. He's going, mwah. He's giving kisses. And we'll do it here. Oops, that's not quite in place. There we go. Alright, let's seal you up. And take off the excess glue. Okay, loving it. And I like to run a bead of glue along that very inside edge here and the outside, because these will be on the outside. There we go. I think it's making a nice sturdy little box. That's what I think. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to fold in. This kind of needs to be snipped off a little more here. Fold that down, that down. Mwah! He's giving me a kiss, because that's what I do to him all the time. You can hear him.
He's cute.
Mwah! I always do that to him.
Can he hear you?
Yes.
Yeah?
He's in the next room over. In his...
Yeah, I didn't know how good Bird's hearing was.
Oh, his hearing's very well.
He's laughing at me now.
Yes. Sure he is. All right. He is too funny. All right, one more side to go. And this is going to be the tricky one, because I have to peel these off from the inside of this box, which is fine, not hard. Use your little pokey tool. Pokey tool's a pokey tool. Okay, so I can't get my glue bottle in there and I ain't fighting with it. I'm just gonna do that. I'm going to seal it. Give it a little wipe out. And then we got to do this piece. And put some glue in there. Some glue on the edges. And we are good. Good, good. There we go. One piece left. Oh, jeez. Just use this. And line some glue across the top here like so. And a little bit here. And there you go. Box is done on the bottom. Oh geez, oh well. Let me peel this score tape off. Well, I still can. Perfect. So, I want to seal all these corners. How do you like that? Isn't that gorgeous?
Yeah.
Nice, clean, clear, white box. No black showing at all. And that's what I was going for. So what I'm going to do now is I have my liners. Since I've got the box put together, I am going to cover my liners. That's the album. These are the liners. I will be covering, see, this is a bit too big. Well, no, not really. It will become a little bit too big once I cover it with the paper. And then we're just going to slide these all in like so. So when we put the lid of our box on, it's going to sit flush. Look at how perfect that fit in there. See? This is, so when we make the lid is exact same size as the bottom. It's just smaller in width. It's only 2 2 inches, so it's going to sit flush all the way around. So that is, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut these down. I don't want these this high. I don't need this box. I'm going to make these 1.5 inches, or let me see. You know what? No, I'm going to trim this down to, because 4 inches is going to be perfect, because there's the spine of my book. It's going to fit in there perfectly. But there is going to be some embellishing. I don't need 2 inches of embellishing. So I want to trim this down. So we're only going to have this 1 inch. I'm trimming this down. So we got an extra 1/2 inch. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm trimming these down to 1 inch pieces. So 1 inch here, and both of the seams. So these are going to be 1 inch. So it's going to be like a 1/2 inch lid that's just going to sit right over top of the box. You see how gorgeous that is? This is going to be flippin' gorgeous, this box. I really like this. And no black showing, because this here will be all covered in the white as well. So, and then the lid will fit on there so perfectly. What do you guys think?
Good. It looks good, Ruby. It looks really good.
That's what I was going for. Alright, I'm going to go off camera. I'm going to trim down these pieces and I'll be right back.